السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Welcome again to دروس اللغة العربية لغير ناطقين بها Volume 1 by Dr. V. Abdurrahim, formerly of Islamic University of Medina. Today we're looking at الدرس الرابع. الدرس الرابع, Lesson 4. الرابع, Lesson 4. And then we're looking at Section A. And then we're looking at section B. And then inshallah, the next dars after this is going to be the section C. And as always, let us look at our objectives here. What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish this dars? First of all, today we're going to learn, let us write objectives. These are the objectives. We're going to learn about prepositions. Positions in Arabic. We try to also understand the role or the roles of prepositions in Arabic. It's very, very important. And then we're going to learn the types of prepositions in, and then we're going to learn again some interrogative structures and words. We're going to learn interrogative structures and, more importantly, some new vocabularies or from new words. And remember, every lesson you are going to be introduced to new vocabularies. So it's basically a progressive enrichment lesson that you go through. Every lesson you get something new. And then in addition to what you learned earlier. So let's get started. What is a preposition in Arabic? Prepositions in Arabic, they act the same way as prepositions in English. They provide us with a relationship or a connection between a specific noun or a pronoun and the rest of the sentence. And that's what prepositions do. But in Arabic, prepositions provide what we call genitive cases. Genitive cases. And that is to say they have power, right? They have the power to alter or change. They have the power to alter or change the final consonant's vowel of a noun. So if a noun comes right after preposition, the preposition has the power to change that noun's vowel at the end to make it what we call kasra or kisra. And that is what you have to look at. It's very, very important in Lugha al-Arabiyya. And the types in Arabic, we have two types of preposition, two types. Okay, two types of prep in Arabic. We have the simple preposition. We have the simple preposition, and we have the compound. And we have the compound preposition in Arabic. The simple preposition is what we are going to be introduced to in book 1 of this program, the the اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. And then when you go deeper into the book 4, you're going to meet some compound prepositions. But the compound prepositions are basically simple prepositions up there. That's the simple prep plus specific particles or pronouns. So in Arabic, sometimes a pronoun is connected to a preposition. And the reason is just for, compounding sake. That's it. It doesn't change. Sometimes the meaning changes, sometimes it doesn't. If you write it separately or you compound it, it doesn't change much. But it's kind of the tradition of Lughat al-Arabiya for the creation of the compound preposition. But today we're going to be looking at simple prepositions. And what we need to also know is that prepositions, let's look at the meanings. So we can say prepositions in Arabic can have two main meanings. So we can have the primary meaning, and we can have the secondary meanings with the S. So the primary meaning tends to be just one. That is the literal meaning, right? The literal meaning of it. And then the secondary meaning will project the preposition to mean something else, but it's still considered as a preposition. And we're going to see some example of it. So let's get it started today with some prepositions that we're going to encounter today. We have al-baytu. Al-baytu. Pay attention to the final vowel here on this ta consonant. Al-baytu, the house. Fil bayti, in the house. And pay particular attention. Fil bayti, in the house. So fi is a preposition. Fi is a preposition, right? In is the primary meaning. EM is the primary meaning. And then let's look at the secondary meaning. SM. Fi, the word fi, preposition fi. Preposition fi can have several meanings in Arabic as far as the secondary meaning is concerned. It may mean into. When used, it can come as into. And then with can mean with. And then it can mean during. Okay. But in this book, we're looking at the primary meaning, in. The in. Fil bayti. Now, let's explain. What about if I have baytun as an indefinite noun? Let's look at how preposition is going to behave with indefinite nouns. I'll keep on. Okay. Need to adjust my pen. Baytun. And then we have al-baytu. We analyze some of these in the area, al-baytu. So you can see that with the introduction of the alif lam, I have to draw one of the numbers here. Now, what about if I introduce fi into the indefinite noun and then the definite noun? And that is to say, what about or what will happen if I introduce fi in Baytun and then I introduce fi in al-Baytu? What am I going to get? This is what I'm going to get. If I say fi in, then I have to say fi Baytin. Fi Baytin. I'm going to get fi Baytin. All right, fi Baytin. If I introduce fi here into the definite noun, I'm going to get fil. Remember the alif or lam. Fil bayhi. Very, very important. So pay particular attention to it. So what made the tone in is because of the preposition. What made the to he is because of the preposition. And that is what we mean by the power of prepositions in Arabic. So if you say fi baytu, grammatically you are wrong or incorrect. However, the meaning stays the same. Your sentence or your statement is understandable. It's understandable. However, from the perspective of grammar, you are incorrect. Baytun al-baytu fi baytin fil bayti. So, al-baytu fil bayti. Al-masjidu fil masjidi. Al-masjidu fil masjidi. So pay particular attention to the final consonants and their vowels. Fil bayti, fil masjidi. And then we have another preposition, ala. Ala. On. On. Ala. On. On. Let's analyze ala in terms of the primary meaning and the secondary meaning. Ala. Ala, primary meaning, is on. That's the meaning. On. So if something is on something, that is the primary meaning. What about ala from the aspect of the secondary meaning? Let's look at the second. So secondary tend to have meanings. It's not one. Primary meaning or the primary understanding of a preposition tends to be one way. So as far as the secondary meanings of Allah concerned, we have over. Allah can be over. And then it can be above. And then it can be on. And then it can be ala, which we said on. On. So when we say al-maktabu, ala al-maktabi, al-maktabu, ala al-maktabi. Al-maktabu, the desk. Ala al-maktabi, on the desk. Very important. But English doesn't care. English language doesn't care. But the preposition does to a noun. It doesn't care. But Arabic language cares a lot. So you need to master it. Al-masjidu fil masjidi. Al-sariru al-sariri. Al-sariri. On the bed. On the bed. Now, let's move on to the the section B, ba of the dars. Section B of the dars is going to introduce us to aina. Aina means where. It's going to introduce us to here. That's the preposition. We're going to learn prepositions. Here, he is, or it is. When do we say here is, it is, or she is? That's for humans. It's for humans and then non-humans. But classified as feminine. Feminine now by the Arabs. So here can be used for a non-human, but classified as feminine by the Arabs. That's it. It doesn't has anything to do with feminine attributes. It's just that the Arabs decided to say, hey, this now is a female. But in some instance, they attribute it to the feminine quality or attributes of that specific noun, like the earth or the land, because it produces like a human being. So they attribute a feminine quality to it. Okay. Or like the sun. The sun is given a feminine attribute because of its warmth. It's warm, right? Like a woman, warm. And then the moon is given a male attribute because it's cold like a man. Men are cold. So sometimes you can see the reason behind it. But in some instances, and I can say most of the time, it doesn't make sense, but they just say, hey, this is a female object or a noun, and that is a male. Just take it. Don't ask any question. Like kitab, for instance. A book. A book is a male or a masculine object. Okay. What's the reason behind it? No reason. Just take it as it is. And sometimes they also use the tau marbuta. We're gonna talk about it later, when it has most of the nouns that ends in this rounded or circular tar. Circular tar. It's considered, most of them, not all of them, about 99.99% of them are considered feminine. Any noun that you see ending in circular tar, like sa'atu, right here, you can, if you are asked to bet on it, you can bet that it's a feminine noun and you win. But you may lose too, because it's 99.99. It's not always 100%. Inshallah, as we travel through this book or the books 1 and 2 and 3, we're gonna get to understand some of these reasons. But for now, we want to know what here is used for. Preposition here can be she is. If you're talking about a lady, then it's here. But if you're talking about a non-human thing that the Arabs have classified as a feminine object, then you have to use here. And in this instance, it means it is. Okay, it is. Or it can also mean she is. It's like in some English, they consider ship as a she, right? We don't know why ship is a she in British English, but I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. So we're going to learn here, and then we're also going to learn about huwa. Huwa. Huwa is, he is, and then it can also be it is. And just as I explained in the concept of here, the same thing. if the noun is non-human, right? It's non-human, but it's classified by the Arabs as masculine, then they use huwa for it. But huwa, not human, then we have to say he is, right? He is. All right. So let's get started on the section B. Aina Muhammadun. Where is Muhammad? Huwa fil ghurfati. Huwa fil ghurfati. He is in the room. He is in the room. هو في الغرفة. وأين ياسر? Remember we said it's a conjunction meaning and in Arabic. وأين ياسر? Where is Yasser? Yasser is a male name. Okay. So the question is, where is Yasser? The answer, هو في الحمام. هو في الحمام. هو في الحمام. Again, pay particular attention to the vowel of the ending consonant. It's kasra. It's genitive. So, huwa fil hammami. And what is hammam? Hammamun. It's a new vocabulary. Some people will say restroom. Some people will say bathroom. Hammam. And some people will call it washroom. Hammam. Right? Huwa fil hammam. And then let's continue. Wa'ayna aminatu. Wa'ayna aminatu. Where is Amina? Where is Amina? Where is Amina? Where is Amina? And what? And where is Amina? Remember, Amina is a female name, right? Or it's a feminine name for lady. So technically, we have to say here. So let's see. Here fil matbakh. Here fil matbakhi. Here fil matbakhi. She is in the kitchen. So matbakh. Matbakh is a kitchen. Again, let's practice. Aina Amina. Aina Aminatu. Aina Aminatu. Here he is fil matbakhi. Matbakhi. Now, he is in the kitchen. Excuse me. He is in the kitchen. Now, the kitchen. Let me flip the matbah into a indefinite noun. Into an indefinite noun. So here, fi matbahin. Okay. Here, fi matbahin. Matbahin. So you can see that by dropping the alif or lam, you have to compensate it with another kasra. So it's very, very important to understand. But whether it's a single vowel or double vowel in Arabic, the same meaning is projected. The same meaning is projected. It doesn't matter, right? Or that is to say, the same grammatical function is projected. Same function. So في مطبخ or في المطبخ. But the difference is المطبخ is definite, and then مطبخ is indefinite. That's what we have to know. في المطبخ definite now, المطبخ, and then في مطبخ, the مطبخ is indefinite. But in both cases, في is doing its job, right? في has turned the ending vowel here to kasra. And then fi has also turned the ending vowel here to kasra. But in this case, it's double. And the reason for the doubling is because of the drop of the definite article. So always when you are using the preposition against indefinite article, then the final vowel of the noun of that consonant is going to be double. That's it. So you move from one fatha to double one fatha or one dhamma to just one kasra. Let's look at it this way. You either move from one fatha or one dhamma to one kasra, or you move from double dhamma and double fatha to double kasra or kasra. Anyway, let's move on. So أين آمنة؟ هو في المطبخ. المطبخ is kitchen. Now, if you look at here, Muhammad, we're looking at human. And then here, human. And this is male, masculine, mask. And this is also masculine. And then Amina, human, is feminine, femme. Now, we're looking at kitab. So you see that here we say huwa, here. So we use huwa here, we use huwa here, and then we use here. Very, very important. Now, let's look at al-kitab. Kitab is a book, but Arabic people consider as what? Non-human. It's non-human, masculine. So we use huwa. But a book is non-human thing. So the question is, أين الكتاب؟ هو على المكتب. هو, it is. So if you use huwa for non-human masculine object, then the meaning becomes it is, rather than he is. أين الكتاب؟ هو على المكتب. It is on the desk. وأين الساعة؟ وأين الساعة؟ الساعة in Arabic, here in this book for now, is the watch. It can be the wristwatch, and then the clock. Sa. Or even the watch on your computer can be sa. So where is the sa? Now, this is non-human, feminine. And then what's the answer? Here, al sarir. It is on the bed. Or somebody can say she is on the bed, because in English, when you attribute adorability to a non-human item, you can use she is. You have attributed adorability to it. But let's take it that it is. We shouldn't, let's stop here and try to get the simplistic understanding of the use of here, huwa. Now let's look at the sa. See, the sa has this ta, right? This ta, right? Or we call it rounded ta. Why they call it rounded ta is this kind of ta that you and I we know. But what the Arab people did is that they closed this. You see, they wrote it this way, and then the double, what do you call it? The points, the double points. or the markers, they put them at the top. See, they close it, right? So if this is a string, you can what? You can close it by making it a round string or a loop. You looped it. And then they put the dots, the two dots on top, ta. And then they call it rounded or circular ta. And it is an indication, indication of most of the Arabic feminine nouns. And I'm stressing on the word most, not all of it. Okay, not all of them, most. Because there are some exceptions. Because there are some exceptions. But for now, take it that anytime you see a noun ending in this rounded ta or the circular ta or ta marbuta, then it's an indication that the thing is a feminine object. But you may be wrong. But my most here expresses 99.99% of the time. But in this book, sa'atu is considered feminine object. So we have to say here. Here al sariri. Here al sariri. All in all, we are learning to deal with be a simple preposition and ala. And then we are also learning to deal with here and huwa. And remember, both of them, or you can say both, are used for singular objects. Very, very important. Or nouns. So if the object or the noun is, or substantive, if you will, substantives, if you will. So here in first, it must be a singular, but singular, whether it's feminine or masculine. So it doesn't matter. If you use here, the object must be singular. That is the first thing you have to look at. And then the second thing is to look at the femininity or the masculinity of it. So let's move on. Tamarin, exercises. We have some exercises. I'm going to do some few and then أين الكتاب? أين الكتاب? Somebody asks you in Arabic. أين الكتاب? Where is the book? Now, kitab is huwa. So I can say huwa على الكرسي. هو على الكرسي. Then you put vowel. كرسي. هو على الكرسي. أين محمد? أين محمد? Where is Muhammad? Then I'll say هو في البيت. هو في البيت. He is in the house. And that is what you need to do. So أجب للأسئلة. Answer the following questions. أين محمد? هو في البيت. He is in the house. هو على الكرسي. It is on the chair. So kitab is huwa, but it means it is. Muhammad huwa means he is, because Muhammad is a human being. أين الساعة? Remember sa'a. We just talk about sa'a, the watch. Where is the watch? أين الساعة? أين الساعة? أين الساعة? So I'm going to give it here because of the ta, the rounded ta. هي هي على هي على هي على let's say مكتبي. Sorry, this is B. The ta is here. على المكتبي. Here على المكتبي. أين ياسر? Where is Yasser? Remember, Yasser is a male name, so I have to say هو هو في هو في I can say سيارة سيارتي. هو في السيارة. He is in the car. Because Yasser is male. أين آمنة? أين آمنة? Remember, Amina is a lady or a woman name or girl, female. So I have to say here في الجامعة. جامعتي. She is in the university. We're going to talk about it later. Now, again, the concept of this is interrogative. It's used interrogative structure or letter. So it is used to ask, right? Questions. Then it's always placed at the beginning, right? At the beginning. So you can move it into the middle. So so for instance, aina means where. So if I say aina, see, sometimes you're gonna see in Arabic something like that. So when you see something, let's say I write aina. Let's take it like that, just an example. Aina. This first R is a question marker, right? It's a question marker. It's telling you that it's a question. And then the aina is where, because this is original. It's primitive to the aina. This is primitive to the aina. It's original to the aina. But this one is for a question. Okay. Now let's look at an example. Let's say the name Ahmed, right? The name Ahmed. It has a primitive or original. So if I write Ahmed, Ahmedu, here I'm saying is Ahmed. And then here it's just Ahmed, the name. So if I say Ahmed, means is Ahmed. So this is the A. And then this second is primitive to the Ahmed. So it's an original letter of the Ahmed. So you need to be very careful with that kind of structure in Lughatul Arabiyya. So here you can see that this آمنة في الغرفة الآمنة في الغرفة. So the question is Amina in the room? That's a question. Is Amina in the room? Then I can say Na'am. That's going to be my answer. Na'am. Okay, Na'am. Aminatu fil ghurfa. Fil ghurfati. Or another answer that I can provide and say Na'am. Aminatu. Oh, sorry. Here. I don't have to repeat that. Na'am. Here. Fil ghurfa. So I can repeat the name Na'am Amina fil ghurfa or Na'am here. But this is what we're practicing. So I would prefer نعم here في الغرفة for me to know that you can attribute the right pronoun. You can attribute the right pronoun. Now let's look at ayasr. That's also another use of the a for interrogation. Is Yasser in the kitchen? Yasser fil matbakhi. Matbakhi, remember. But when you are ending Arabic, you end in sukun. Ayasir fil matbakh. Aminatu fil ghurfa. Aina Amina? Aina Yasir? Aina Sa'a? You end in a sukun. But if you want to show off your grammatical skills, then you pronounce the end cleanly and clearly. Ayasir fil matbakhi. Ayasir fil matbakh. نعم. نعم. Yes. هو في المطبخ. هو في المطبخ. Or he, because of the fee. Very, very important. من في الغرفة. Remember, man means who. Man means who in Arabic. So you can say من هو. من هو. So من هو here can mean what? Who is it? Or who is he? You see what we're talking about now? من هو. Or you can have من هي. من هي. So we can have two meanings. We can project it. Who is it? Or who is she? All right. So man means who. من في الغرفة. من في الغرفة or من في الغرفة. من في الغرفة. من في الغرفة with the sukun or من في الغرفة. Here we're trying to indicate our grammatical acumen, right? Our skills. من في الغرفة. من في الغرفة. Who is in the room. من في الغرفة. من في الغرفة. So you can say آمنة. آمنة في الغرفة. So in this question is trying to tease out your understanding of the use of the harf al-jar. And I didn't say this. In Arabic, let me write it. I nearly forgot. In Arabic, preposition is called harful jarri. Harful jarri. So remember that. Preposition in Arabic is called harful jarri. Harfu. And then the alif lam. Full. Harful jarri. Harf. The harf can be a word, it can be a letter. Preposition is harful jarri. Remember that. ومن في الحمام. ومن في الحمام. And who is in the hammam. That's the restroom. So I can say Yasser fil hammam. So you are left with, I'm going to leave you with question 10 up to the end. Try to answer that. The question is, ماذا على المكتب? ماذا على المكتب? What is on the desk? ماذا على المكتب؟ ماذا ماذا ماذا. The question means what? And don't confuse it with لماذا. We're going to see it later on. لماذا. لماذا means why. Okay. ماذا means what. ماذا على المكتب. I just left with you just two. ماذا على المكتب. ماذا على السرير. What is on the سرير. So try your hands on there. Try to do the two. And then اقرأ واكتب, read and write. اقرأ واكتب, read and write. So we're gonna read together. Let's read together. المدرسة. المدرسة. The school. في المدرسة. In the school. في البيت. In the house. في البيت. The house. الغرفة. الغرفة. The room. الحمام. الحمام. The restroom. في المطبخ. In the kitchen. المكتب. The desk. على المكتب. On the desk. على الكرسي. On the chair. على الكرسي. On the chair. السرير. The bed. على الكتاب. على الكتاب. On the book. في المسجد. في المسجد. In the masjid. Now pay particular attention to the use of the prepositions في, على, على. Remember, preposition has power in Arabic. اقرأ واكتب. Read and write. الطالب في الجامعة. جامعة. This is a new word. So you may want to put it in your notebook, in your daftar. جامعة. 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 Right? A university. جامعة. A university. الجامعة. Right? The university. The university. So this is indefinite, in-def, and this is def. This is indefinite now, and this is definite now. الجامعة. So الطالب, the student, is in the university. Let's look at sentence or statement number 2. الرجل في المسجد. الرجل في المسجد. The man is in the mosque. أين التاجر. أين. Remember, أين means where. So you are using it to ask about the location of somebody, right? Or the existence of somebody. أين التاجر. أين التاجر. Where is the merchant. Where is the merchant. هو not تاجر. Merchant. A merchant, by understanding, is straight away male, right? In English. So Arabic too is the same. Maybe a merchant lady or a merchant man, but if you say merchant or tajir, it's straight away understood to be a male or a masculine noun. أين التاجر. هو في الدكان. هو في الدكان. هو في الدكان. Let's look at 4. القلم. القلم على المكتب. القلم على المكتب. The pen is on the desk. القلم على المكتب. The pen is on the desk. أين زينب. أين زينب. Where is Zainab. Where is Zainab. Zainab is a female name or is a feminine name, right? So we have to give it feminine attributes in Arabic. So we say هي في الغرفة. هي في الغرفة. هي في الغرفة. If you want to sound so standard, هي في الغرفة. But grammatically, هي في الغرفة. هي في الغرفة. She is in the room. أين الورق? أين الورق? ورق, we said paper. We've encountered this word before. هو ورق is masculine. So we say هو. It is on the desk. A very good, nice reading. So just read and then practice the use of the. And then let's look at أين المدرس. أين المدرس? Where is the teacher? أين المدرس? Where is the teacher? أين المدرس? Where is the teacher? هو he. في الفصل. فصل. فصل. A classroom. Even though faslun can have different meanings in اللغة العربية, but for now in the book, al-faslu or faslun means a classroom. So you can say al-faslu, the classroom. So this is in-def, and this is def. In-def, indefinite, and this is definite. So the question is, أين المدرس؟ هو في الفصل. هو في الفصل. هو في الفصل. هو في الفصل. أين المدرس؟ هو في الفصل. أين ياسر؟ Where is ياسر؟ أين ياسر؟ Where is ياسر؟ هو في المرصاد. هو في المرصاد. Now let's look at مرصاد. مرصاد. We have, and what is the difference between حمام and مرحاض? مرحاض. They are synonymous. They are synonymous, but مرحاض can be a toilet. مرحاض, a toilet. Lavatory, latrine. And then hammam, we can say it's a restroom. But somebody will be like, then what's the difference between a toilet and a restroom? Yeah, hammam tend to be like a combo, right? It's like a combo thing. You have a toilet, you have where you can wash up, you have where you can do wudu. It's like everything. You can do basically everything there. But mirhad is more specific. That's my understanding, right? Toilet, lavatory, latrine, and etc. Mirhad, restroom, bathroom. But in the modern bathroom, we're going to have a toilet there. We're going to have where we can wash up, right? Or washroom, etc. Where you can brush your teeth and on and on and on. So, Tamam and Mirhad. So here he's saying that Yasar huwa fil mirhad. Ash-shamsu. Ash-shamsu, the sun. Wal-qamaru. Wal-qamaru, and the moon. Fis sama'i is now fis sama'i are in the sky. Now you see that I brought are here because he's saying ash-shamsu wa, and, right? The sun and wa, and wal-qamaru, and the moon fis sama'. What is sama'? The word sama'un can mean sky or heavens. Not heaven, but heavens with an S. Not paradise. The heavens that your eye can see, or the sky that your eye can see is sama. And that is where the sun and the moon belong anyway, right? And my eye can see the sun, but heaven, my eye cannot see it, but I can see heavens. As-sama, fi samai, because of the fi. الشمس والقمر في السماء. الشمس والقمر في السماء. الشمس والقمر في السماء. الشمس والقمر في السماء. من في الفصل؟ من في الفصل؟ Who is in the classroom? Who is in the classroom? Now, let's look at some interesting stuff with some Arabic names in terms of female and male. Later on in the book, as you learn Arabic grammar, there are some exceptions to this, but so far, Dr. Abdul Rahim wants us to get understanding of it. These are male names, and these are female names. And pay particular attention to the vowels at the end. This is double vowels, with double vowels, right? With double vowels at the end, and then single vowels, and then with the double vowels, we're talking about dammatain, right? Dammatain. And then here's single vowels at the end. And that's, we mean just one dhamma. So here, that is the rule that I've explained. Most Arabic female names, they tend to end with one dhamma. Real name that we attribute to humans, okay? Humans. And here to humans. So you can see that Muhammadun, Khalidun, Hamidun, Yasirun, Ammarun, Sa'idun, Aliyun, Abbasun. Okay? And then with the female names, we drop one dhamma. Aminatu, Zainabu, Fatimatu, Maryamu, Aishatu, Khadijatu, Kha. It's not Ka, it's not Khadija. Because in Arabic, the KH is represented by Kha. So most of the time, people say Ka. It's not Ka, it's Kha. Khadijatu, Safiyatu, Safiyatu, Ruqayyatu. So you can see Ruqayyatu, Safiyatu, Khadijatu, Aishatu, Maryamu, one single vowel, Fatimatu, one single dhamma vowel, Zainabu, one single dhamma vowel, and Aminatu. But if you look at the female names, we're gonna have doubles, right? Dhammatain, Muhammadun, Khalidun, Hamidun, Yasirun, Ammarun, Sa'idun, Aliyun, Abbasun. And that is the rule. So with this understanding, let's say you see those names. These are the names here, right? So can you read them without the vowels? But pay attention to the what? The gender, right? The gender. Very, very important. Hamidun, Zainabu, Aminatu, Ammarun, Sa'idun, Fatimatu, Maryamu, Aliyun, Khalidun, Abbasun, Aminatu, Muhammadun, Safiyatu, Khadijatu. And as we said, all things being equal, the female names tend to end with one dhamma, all things being equal. And then the male names, they tend to end with double dhamma, all things being equal. But the rules, as always, may have exception. But for now, because it's basic Arabic, let's take it the way it is right now. And as we go deeper, we can try to see, hey, do we have exceptions to these rules? Yes. So that is the end for what we can do. Oh, let's end here, inshallah. And next time we meet, we're going to continue on section 2 or section C, but for the lesson that we have just done. Inshallah, I hope you are benefiting, you are enjoying it. Please make sure you like the Dروس so that the algorithm can project it or can, boost it to other people who may benefit from it. And we're doing this for free. And we are also aiming to reach as many people as possible. And we cannot do that without your help. So when you finish watching, please like it. Even if you don't like it, for the sake of others getting it and making good use of it. Thank you so much for your time. Dumtum bi khair. Assalamu alaikum.